Welcome to the NPTE Final Frontier podcast, helping one student at a time. Visit NPTEFF.com to enroll today so you can pass tomorrow. Thank you for joining us here on the NPTE Final Frontier podcast. My name is David.
And my name is Emily. Today, we will be discussing the mental side of NPTE prep and handling anxiety and self-doubt. Now, I want to kick off this episode by normalizing fear and imposter syndrome during boards prep. So many students are going through this. I myself went through this. So you're not alone in this. And that's really important to remember that we're all having our own struggles with self-doubt and anxiety that can manifest in different ways, especially during such, a crucial time in our lives. Passing this exam can put a lot of extra doubt on ourselves. And it's really important to know some strategies to redirect ourselves when this happens and to recognize when it's happening in the first place. Acknowledging that feeling without feeling guilty or judgmental or that you're being judged is extremely important to not only be there for others who maybe some of your classmates may be struggling with this, but also to not be judging yourself in the process and to seek help or guidance when needed.
And something else, like you mentioned, was that redirecting that negative self-talk. This exam is already difficult enough. You don't have to make it even more difficult on yourself. Be easy on yourself. Treat yourself right. You don't have to sit there and say, I'm not smart enough. I'm so stupid. Look at Emily. She understands this topic and I can't. Why am I not understanding this? I am totally going to fail this examination. You cannot think that way. You cannot speak that way. Replace it with, I am making progress daily. I will pass. I am powerful. I am strong. I am a Final Frontier warrior. Whatever it is, speak positive about yourself. Because at the end of the day, being your worst enemy is not going to help.
Yeah, I think that's why comparing ourselves to others can really kill our confidence. And there's a few different ways we do this. We don't just do this while we're in school studying for the exam. Oftentimes we do this by looking at social media or different, apps or platforms. We even oftentimes people do this with sports. We do this in so many different aspects of our lives. And it's something I continue to struggle with while I'm working because I always want to be the best I can be for my patients. But what I've learned over the time of preparing for the exam, working in the clinic, and also running because I like to run races, is I've learned to just compare myself to me. I've stopped comparing myself to others. So yes, I want to be the best version of myself. I want to get a better time on my races. I want to be the best clinician I can be in the clinic. But I'm only comparing myself to my own times, to my own previous work experiences, to my own previous practice exams, or my own previous testing scores. I compare myself to me to see how I'm growing and I learn from my mistakes. And when I say comparing, I'm not being hard on myself and saying, well, why aren't I always doing better? Why did I do so bad this time? I'm just saying, okay, well, how did I get this outcome and how can I improve for future outcomes? That's the whole reason of growth and learning so that we can further develop our skills, develop ourselves as, just being a better human in several aspects of the world. So don't compare yourselves to others because, like we said, that can really just kill your confidence and lead to more self-doubt and anxiety in the big picture. But comparison can also fuel your fire and your purpose to do better when used the right way.
Definitely. That comparisons, you don't necessarily want to use it in that negative light, but there could be positives there. It could help you set the bar, but also be easy with where you set that bar. And something that can help you is visualization and breath work. helping and working on your breathing strategies. So with visualization, mentally place yourself in that setting, rehearse it. Put yourself at that parametric center, sit yourself in the chair, sit yourself in front of the computer, and just breathe and visualize you just seeing that pass screen. And it's going to be okay. And with breath work, there are so many techniques out there. One of them is the 4-7-8 breathing or the box breathing method, and that's going to help you with regulating anxiety. So the 4-7-8 breathing method, that's used for calming the nervous system and relaxation. So you do it because they call it the 4-7-8 breathing, because you're going to inhale for 4 seconds. You're going to hold it for 7 seconds. And then you will exhale for 8 seconds. And you're going to repeat this about 3 to 4 times. And you're going to notice that you're going to calm down a bit. That exhalation is going to start to trigger that parasympathetic response in your body as well, which is going to help calm you down. And then for box breathing, that's just going to be just like a box. Every side is going to be equivalent. So you're going to just breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold it again for 4 seconds. And this is going to help you with reducing stress and also improving your focus. Emily, how do you like the breathing techniques?
I like the box breathing technique, and I can't lie, it's because I really struggle with holding my breath and exhaling for 7 to 8 seconds. It's really challenging. Box breathing is not easy when it's something you're not used to doing. So I like to incorporate box breathing for myself, but I also do a lot of breath work with my patients in the clinic as well, because it's not just important, for ourselves, but it can be so beneficial in the clinic too. So in my mind, though, if I'm going to ask my patients to do something and advocate for them, I also need to do it myself and advocate for me. So I do like box breathing, and I also like visualization. I'm a huge component of a power pose. I love to like envision myself in a power stance, especially when leading up to a big day, such as the NPTE. So that's another really great useful tool. But again, these are just a few simple strategies. It doesn't mean they're going to work for everybody, but they're definitely something you should give a try. And there's so many other options out there, and it's very easy to look up, research some other effective techniques that you can give a shot if you don't find like these are the best ones for you. But never hesitate to reach out to the Final Frontier team. We're always here helping our students navigate through test taking anxiety, self-doubt, imposter syndrome. And that's one of my favorite parts of this amazing team is we're not just helping students pass the exam from a study approach, we're also helping students on so many other aspects of the exam. So that's why I love us more than anything.
I love it. Awesome. Now that you heard our podcast, here's a quote from Irma Bombeck. Worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but never gets you anywhere. So when you find that you are worrying about a situation, realize it's not progressing you anywhere. It's not helping you out. It's not assisting you. You're exactly where you left, where you started with. It's not helping you at all. So catch yourself. Do the visualization, breathing techniques, self-talk to yourself in a positive light. And as Emily mentioned, reach out to a support system and help, especially if you need it. You got everybody by your side, and Final Frontier is always by your side because you are never alone in Final Frontier. You are powerful, you are strong, you are a Final Frontier warrior, you will pass.
Thank you very much for listening. For more information on the NPTE Final Frontier, please visit npteff.com. You can also check out all of our social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and X.
Till next time, have a great day and a powerful tomorrow.